Hi, my beautiful loves. Hi, and welcome to Beautiful Love Tarot. So today we are going to see how your person's feeling deep down in their heart space, that they do not tell anybody walking God's beautiful green earth, okay? So my beautiful baby, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and definitely check out my website, cherishlbear.com. There's some blogs on there, my services, and I do have openings for readings. So if you are interested in booking a one-on-one with me, make sure to go down below. All my information is linked down below, okay? Prices, everything. I am open now. Schedule is more open. So yeah, happy summer. Summertime's always crazy for me, but I actually have openings. So yes, let's get into it. Without further ado, pile number one. How is your person feeling about you that they do not tell their mother, their foster mother, their mama, their nana, their grandma, their childhood friends? It's only the higher ups that can see what your person's feeling about. So let's get into it. The magical tea, okay? The secrets. The secret garden. Let's tap into it. What the fuck is that? Oh. So sorry. Okay, that's the Leo in me. Always has to have like everything perfect. Oh yeah, okay, so I channeled a message upon meditating this morning. So I totally forgot. I always forget. I love you. Oh my gosh. Fire. Okay, I love you. Since I was little, I dreamt you, and here you are. Wow, what the F, hey? I'm sprung. I can't talk. Oh, okay, so when I get into this energy, you guys, it's super excited. It's like, it's very excited. It's like a little schoolboy. It's like that song by T-Pain. So the song that you guys correlates with your guys' connection, the way your guys really feeling about you, is T-Pain, I'm Sprung. So if you don't know what that song is, make sure go to Apple Music, Spotify Music, and click on it. It's called T-Pain, I'm Sprung. And it's such a good song, you guys, and that's how your person's feeling about you. And I don't care, auto-tune, nothing. T-Pain knows how to hit notes, you guys. T-Pain, if you listen to that guy singing live, he has one of the most beautiful, unique voices I've ever heard. Like, not Shakira unique, but pretty mother effing unique. So T-Pain, I'm Sprung, that's how your dude's feeling about you. Like, he's in his feels about you. He's like excited. He's like 8-year-old going to the water park in Chuck E. Cheese with his homeboys, kind of excited. You know what I mean? You know, when kids, that's like the best day of their life, when it's like water park and then Chuck E. Cheese afterwards for more games and pizza. That's like Disneyland for little kids. And honestly, that's how your guy's feeling about you. He's just rip roaring for you, and I can feel it. I can feel it coming in the edge of night. No matter what, I need to be with you. Yeah. We know. You're too worldwide. So this always comes up. This card always pops up when the guy is kind of like kind of a little bit chilled up of your how beautiful and crazy and just boisterous, and you're extroverted, traveling the world, whereas Carmen Sandiego tendencies. So he's kind of like a little bit like intimidated from how extra and beautiful you are. My Leos. How are you even effing for Rizzo? Like, how? Like, how? Look at you guys. Look, this card's coming up, and it's funny because he's like, wow, what the F-A? I'm sprung, I can't talk, I dreamt you. So he's like, how are you even real? Like, I don't understand how you even exist. Where did you come from? Did you just come out of like a magical fairy's hut on the side of the city? Like, did you just come out of a fucking magical fairy wizard's cabin? Did they just make you? Like, how are you even legit? Like, what the hell? So your person's just crazy, like just crazy, this guy. Holy man, we have so many cards today. Holy, okay, this is a lot. Your person has a lot to say about you. Okay, so listening to wisdom. Wow, baby, with the third eye colors coming through, popping and hopping. Wow, you guys. Wow, this is just such a breath. Oh, you guys, you know what's really powerful? If you can hit up one of my traditional ceremonies called powwow, hit them up, because you can feel hit up a traditional one, not a competitive one that pays money. If you hit up a traditional powwow, guaranteed the ancestors are hella powerful and that kind of stuff. Anytime you mix money with any kind of competitions, it gets kind of like dark medicine-y. So if you guys can, hit up one of my traditional people ceremonies. It's called a powwow, and it's all over North America. We have Gathering Nations in New Mexico where we go in. It's a big ass party. So yeah, check it out. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful time. It's a beautiful time. All right. And then we have, he thinks he loves you so much that he's obsessed with you and you don't even love him back. Yeah, but at the end of the day, he's like, she's the one. She's the one I've prayed for. She's the one. You know when the Beast is telling Cogsworth and Lumiere, if you guys don't know what the F I'm talking about Beauty and the Beast. You know when the Beast is talking to Cogsworth, or Lumiere is talking, Lumiere is like the thirsty, funny guy, the really cool guy, the cool uncle everyone wants to hang out with and drink wine with, Lumiere, the candle guy. Honestly, Lumiere is like, this is the one, this is the girl, this is the one who can break the cast of spell upon the big, you know, the dark magic, the bad medicine that's all over the castle, you know what I mean? So this is honestly what goes through his head when he thinks about you, like he thinks of like, this is the one, like Beauty and the Beast. It's just coming out hella strong. Lumiere, when he's talking to the Beast, she's the one, like you just walked in like a hurricane. Boundaries, ooh-wee. Ooh, baby, I love your way every day. Spiritual maturity. You guys, this reading, hey, this is such the gorgeous reading of life. Authority. Wow, yes. Your guy might be a thick, hot mocha punch of love. He might be like Moto Moto off, did you guys ever watch Madagascar? When Moto Moto, the big ass hippo, is coming slowly, big hot chocolate motherfucker coming slowly out of the river, the ocean. That's, I kind of feel like your guys, this is a big ass, strong silent type, big teddy bear, but at the same time he can just smash someone with one punch, break their cheekbone, but he has the biggest heart of gold, so why would he ever do that? Big teddy bear vibes I'm getting from your person. And you know what comes with big teddy bear vibes? They're always intimidated a little bit from a crazy, feisty, fiery biatch like you. And that's just how it happens. We always, you know, in couples, you'll notice you'll always have the introvert, the big, strong, silent type, and then you'll have the little chihuahua of the couple, the little chihuahua who's always talking, very extroverted. That's usually how polarity, how relationships, soulmate relationships work, is like you'll have the strong, silent type, the flow, the earth, the water, and then you'll have like your fiery, passionate, like crazy little chihuahua on the other side, you know what I mean? And then we have solitude. And then for your tarot, my beautiful babies, yes, that's what I mean. We have so many cards, right? I know, tell me about it. Fuck. Oh my gosh, you guys. Wow, can I get an amen? Like, this reading cannot get any more gorgeous. Like, this is the Empress card, you guys. This is like the mother of all mother loads. Like, this is like the Hail Mary, hallelujah, the angels just like, hallelujah, hallelujah, like that. Like the angels just opened up the clouds and you just literally came in on some clouds with some little angels. Look at these little angel kids. Like, this guy sees you as the Princess Diana of the world. And everybody, let's give a big, huge shout out to Princess Diana, who is on this earth living a life. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's little child, the youngest, is Princess Diana's like reincarnation. Just in case you guys want to know, she's such a beautiful, loving, gorgeous. Her purpose to go into the royal family, just so you know, was to really elevate the frequency and to bring the darkness to the light. And she did discover a lot, and she brought a lot to the light, and I don't want to get into it because like YouTube will ban me because they don't like me when I talk about reptilians and stuff like that. Oh, I said it. Damn, I'm gonna have to cut that one. I'll say, my people call them lizards. But yeah, so shout out to Princess Diana. That's the kind of vibes he gives, he sees when he sees you. Your energy's so loving, so kind. You're such for human services. You're such a beautiful light to everybody's life. You're like everyone's big sister. You're everyone's mother. You're just this beautiful, gorgeous, beautiful woman, and anyone's even blessed to know you and hug you and love you and kiss you and just be with you. Like anybody that's present in your energy is just so blessed to be with you, and he wants to like have babies with you, and he wants to like knock you up, and he wants to spend his life with you, and he's in love with you, and he thinks that he's too crazy obsessed with you. Well, not too crazy obsessed, but just head over heels in love with you. Like he thinks he loves you way more than you love him, and it's pretty amazing. And then we have 3 of action: planning, and passion, compassion, and strength. Yes, this guy, no matter what, he's going to find the strength to get down on one knee and propose to you, pretty much. He's going in, he's thinking a lot. He's like, what's the best way that I can get to her? What's the best way what's the next plan of action? Because no matter what, I know she's the one. She's the most beautiful woman in the world. She's everything I've ever prayed for. I want to be with her. Like he's in a lot of this quiet time when he's like in his pickup truck, picking up some 7-Eleven Slurpee, having a little vape, you know, shooting the shit with his buddies at the pool hall, talking about, how do I propose to her? Like, you guys, she's the one. I know she loves like rose quartz. I wonder if she'd be okay with like a rose quartz, like gold diamond or something like that. You know what I mean? Like he's really putting a lot of love and detail into it because he loves you. He's never loved anybody like he loves you. It's like Lumiere, like the Beauty and the Beast. Like, I love you. I'm in love with you since I was little. I dreamt you. He must have had like his little Baywatch posters or his little, like, I don't know how old your person is. Maybe he had like Farrah Fawcett posters if he's that old, or Beyonce posters up on the wall. And honestly, he puts you at that, like, it's like he manifested you. And he's honestly, no matter how much he thinks like his insecurities, where he's like, she's too good for me, like she's too worldwide, she's too amazing, too educated, too beautiful, makes the bag, she doesn't need me, but like I hope she loves me as much as I love her. Like the guy is crazy thinking about you, and I love him because he's the strong silent type. I'm getting strong Virgo vibes, you guys. If not, that's okay, but your person, no matter what, at the end of the day, he's very, very strong, beautiful, masculine man, and I love him. I do. I love your person, and he's going in a lot. He's wise, you know, like I said, strong silent type. He's very intuitive, whether he knows it or not. He's very spiritually connected, whether he knows it or not. And he recognizes the soulmate relationship that you two have, and he loves it. And he, whether he knows it or not, he is getting a lot of infused knowledge from the higher ups, infused knowledge from divine God, saying she's the one, whispering to her from the ancestors, she's the one. So he is listening, and that's beautiful, you guys. And he is going in and he is making a plan of action to tell all this to you. And no matter what, at the end of the day, you guys are both so spiritually mature. Look at this couple ready to like go to the, you know, the eye of all knowing and wisdom. Can't get into the lizard talk as usual with this emblem here, because you know why? I'll get shadow banned from YouTube. But yeah, so this guy sees you guys as going through this life together till the good Lord takes you home. So the creator decides to, you know, end your contract here on human life. But knowing your guys' connection, you guys will probably pass away 1 month of each other, since you guys all have that beautiful, you know, when old soulmates are married 7 years together, they usually pass away within like a month or two of one another. That'll probably be you guys. And that's just what I see, and that's what I feel. He loves you so much. You do so much for so much people, but at the same time, you recognize you're mature in your life journey, where you recognize your power. You know your worth. You know your worth. You know what you deserve in work, relationships, community. So this even attracts him more to you. So he respects your grind. He respects your hustle. He respects your body. He respects you just in the most beautiful way any man could ever respect you. And that's beautiful, you guys. And you guys are divine counterparts. You guys are soulmates. This is a very strong, beautiful relationship that can transcend time and space. Just fucking beautiful. Pardon my language. Just beautiful, you guys. And it's blessed. It's very, very blessed. And congratulations on you also, baby, for making those healthy boundaries and shutting off your phone when you need to, telling people I can't respond to you right now. I need my alone time. Good for you for communicating your healthy boundaries, because especially when you're a loving, caring, empress, walking God like you, a lot of times people want your energy and they take. Like it or not, most of this world, there's a F ton of like takers, and you're a natural giver. So you've reached this point in your life where you know your worth, you know your razzle dazzle and your magical sprinkles. So you know when to reload yourself. Because how the F can we love other people if we don't love ourselves? You can't pour from an empty cup, and you've reached that, and he loves that about you. People are attracted so hardcore, whether they know it or not, with people that are full of self-love, you guys. And you guys are divine counterparts. You guys are meant to be together. You guys are meant to start this beautiful union together and ride off into the sunset, Beauty and the Beast style, because this is your beautiful beast. That's your guys' movie. That's your guys' movie, cute little baby. Watching this, you guys gotta watch Beauty and the Beast after this. The Disney, the cartoon. Don't watch the real human one, it sucks. Watch the cartoon, because you know what gets me mad? When the Beast evolves on the real movie, he's just a scrawny little, like, honestly, I probably weigh more than his and I'm just like, really? He's supposed to be a really solid beast. Like, why couldn't he transform into The Rock or Jason Momoa? You know what I mean? Anyways, watch the cartoon. You guys, this is the Emperor and the Empress. You guys are divine counterparts. Your walking, beautiful, sprinkly ass is meant to be, like, meant to meet up and link up with this guy. He will protect you. He will love you until death do you part. And if he hasn't already asked to, like, marry you, he's definitely thinking of, like, oh, I want to marry her. I want to plan. He's going in a lot and he's planning a lot of how to move forward and ask you to shack up and marry him. What kind of birth control, all that kind of stuff. So let's ask your ancestors and pray to God what more they have to say. Of course, that would pop up. One more. Ancestors, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ancestors and God, what do you have to say to my watcher? Oh, you found a new love. She's what your dreams are made of. Oh. So yeah, get to know each other. Take it easy. Just because you watch this, pick a card and you're kind of like, oh my God, he's the one. I'm sprung. He's in love with me. Blah, blah, blah. Don't get too, be excited and happy and thank God. Go give your spirit plate for how beautiful of a connection this is. But baby, at the same time, know that this has been not your first rodeo. So it's okay for you to please let it be organically. Let him wine dine 69 you organically. Don't be like, oh my gosh, I watched this, pick a card, we're soulmates, we're supposed to die together. Don't scare the shit out of the guy. Just, let it be organically. Just let it, fall in love. Your guys' beautiful love story unfold. For now, watch Beauty and the Beast and just live in the present moment and just be really happy and thankful for this beautiful opportunity of love. And don't try to control the output or the input or the dates or anything like that, okay? Because there is a little fluctuation of a little difference, and that is totally okay, because guess what? Love trumps all. Love is the most powerful force in the world, and no matter what difference, whether it be distance, age, color, whatever, it doesn't even mother effing matter, because love trumps all. Love is the highest frequency in this universe, galactic universe, okay? And it trumps all, so it doesn't even matter, because you guys, this beautiful, beautiful relationship has always been, and it was meant to be. And like I said, you guys are definitely going to walk into spirit world together, okay? Walk through this world with me, go where I go. And yeah, you guys are meant to be together. We belong together. And just love, you guys, just love. And thank God for this beautiful opportunity of this gorgeous love story and this beautiful macho man moto vibes. Oh, I love them thick too, sis. I know you love them thick, because I'm feeling like your guy's a really big, thick, solid guy. And honestly, like, we all love him thick, more pushing for the cushion, right? Even if he's short, they're all the same, lying down. Okay? So yeah, enjoy this beautiful new love story. And oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. Oh my gosh. Hi, my beautiful babies. Hi, and welcome to Beautiful Love Tarot. Thanks for joining me on this gorgeous God blessed day. Thank you, ancestors, for the food in our tummies and the roof over our heads. Hi, hi. All right, so make sure, check out my website, cherishlbear.com, for services. I am open for readings now that I've got a lot of, you know, beach and ocean out of me this summer. I am open. My schedule is open for readings. So if you want one-on-ones, holler at me. I give it to you straight, no chase. It's been amazing, you guys. It's been pretty amazing. Like, I'm so thankful. But yes, if you want a one-on-one readings, make sure to holler at me, email me. All my information is linked down below, okay? But my beautiful, gorgeous babies, I want you to know you're always guided, you're always loved, and you always have the power within, okay? Yes. Okay, let's get into it. So this is for my pile number 2s, my beautiful babies who chose pile number 2. How is your person feeling about you? True T on the T to the T, because I'm your plug. And we're going to get into how your person's feeling about you deep down in their heart space, their deep secrets about you that they do not tell a mofo walking this planet, okay? So let's get into it. My babies who chose pile number 2. Okay. So what I did is I actually channeled a message. Okay, there we are. Okay, okay. Everything I did for the benefit of us. I wish you would see this. I still love you. Always will. Everything I did for the benefit of us. I wish you would see this. Okay, I gotta read this again. Okay, everything I did for the benefit of us. I wish you would see this. I still love you. Always will. Holy. Okay. All right. Let's further get into the nitty gritty of the nitty gritty. Make me a father. Swimming in my imagination, imagining me and your married life. Holy. Wow, this guy. I believe God made you my equal. Wow, you guys. Wowzers. What the F did you do? What did you do, you guys? What did you do? You definitely seduced the F out of this mother effer without, I don't know if you know it or not, but that's what's up. Okay, so we have rebirth and rejuvenation, reinvention, rejuvenation, same thing, different pickle. Wow, this is a powerful card, you guys. I love this card when it pops up in readings. Very beautiful, you guys. Okay, let's do these ones. Passion. Whew. Passion of the Christ. Love yourself first. Forgiveness. Forgiveness. And everything that goes with it. Yes, the divine feminine. Wow, you guys. Oh my gosh. This guy wants your magic. He wants your power. He recognizes your magic. He knows your power. He knows everything. He recognizes, his soul knows you. His soul knows you. Triumph. Holy. Material and spiritual prosperity. Oh my gosh, you guys. Wow. I'm just going to move these up really quick. This is powerful. Like, this is some powerful stuff. Like, I'm definitely seeing a vibe, a whole vibe here. And then we have that one. And then we have this one. And this one. Okay, so a lot of newness I'm feeling. A lot of newness, a lot of like a brand new beginning. If you guys haven't made love. This person definitely wants to make love with you. He imagines making love with you. He imagines how it would be making love with you. Not to be mean or not to, you know, really be a pervert, but he probably already like has happy time to your pictures all the time. He's very, like I said, this guy thinks about you all the time. Like I said, he probably does a lot of happy time with his right hand, a lot thinking about you. You, whoever's watching this better be 18 and plus, because I'm not your girl. I'm not your channel if you want, because I go there. So he definitely wants to, he imagines that all the time, and whatever went down with you guys, because whenever this card pops up, it's like a lot of Six of Swords energy, which is coming out of a lot of destruction and ruckus, a lot of malice, a lot of circumstances and fights that just weren't eligible. And I kind of feel like your person just gave up super easy. I'm kind of feeling like he just gave up really easy. And I don't know if it's because your person has low self-worth or low, he just gave up so easy, like very passive. Your person's a very passive person, gave up super easy. And on the fight, just because you guys had disagreements, and it's like he didn't even try too hard to like come back. It's like you guys had this blow up, which whatever, we all do as relationships. We all have blow ups, we all have disagreements. It's a part of life. You have it with your mother, your coworker, your best friends, your neighbors. It's just the way of life. It's normal. But your person just didn't, it's like he didn't fight hard enough. It's like he threw his hands in the air and just kind of gave up. And it's, you know, this guy sees you as just this bountiful, prosperous 649 ticket, winning lottery, $1 billion lottery ticket. And it's like he's stopping himself from coming forward because of his low self-esteem and low self-worth. Your person definitely has a lot of low self-esteem, low self-worth. And my baby, even though in a heartbeat you would take him back in a heartbeat or a drop of a hat, it's like you wait for him to grow the balls to come and like apologize, and it's like you wait for him, but he is going to come and reach contact with you. He is going to come and apologize and give you an offering, but he's such a passive aggressive person. Not passive aggressive, pardon me, just passive and very timid compared to you. He's very timid and not very I don't know, it's this guy's younger than you, way younger than you, for damn sure. I know that he's not, I know for a fact, what I'm picking up, he's not as spiritually mature as you, hands down. But he's so passive, and I'm like, why don't you just make up with her? He's trying to grow balls, you guys, to really G himself up to come towards you and tell you, communicate to you that he wants to be with you, and he wants you to give him a go and give this relationship a shot. I feel like he's almost like he's sitting on the wall like Humpty Dumpty, and he's thinking about, should I jump the fence and go beg for her ass to be with me and apologize, like eat her like cake and make up to her? Or like, should I just go on the other side of the fence where I know I won't be rejected, where I know I'll be safe, where I know that I won't be humiliated like a effing fool? So your person really suffers with a lot of low self-esteem, low self-worth. No matter how fine and beautiful a man physically is or what kind of whip he drives, you guys, it doesn't even matter how successful a person sees. If they have low self-worth, there's nothing in the world that can convince them to because a confident person, you guys, a confident person with a lot of confidence and strength ain't afraid of making mistakes, ain't afraid of getting the door shut on them and rejected 100 times over. Why? Because they don't like self-worth. Sometimes there's a fucking too big of a false sense of pride when it comes to people like that. But hey, you'd rather shoot your shot than not shoot at all. And right now your person's sitting on the wall like Humpty Dumpty, waiting to jump the fence and come to you and say, take me back, I love you, can we start all over? No, he's like teetering on the other side where he's like, this is my safe side, at least I won't get rejected again, I'll always love her, God bless, stay blessed, bye. You know what I mean? We go back to the note here. Everything I did for the benefit of us. I wish you would see this. I still love you always. But it's like he's throwing his hands in the air. That Rihanna song, I threw my hands in the air and said, show me something. If you did come a little closer, round and around and around and around we go. What is that song? Oh, I want you to stay. I want you to stay. So it's like, that's the song I'm getting for you guys. It's like a longing for both. Both of you guys are longing for each other. So he's longing for you. The song that's very, very, very prominent that keeps playing in my head is Stay by Rihanna. Okay? Featuring that other guy. I don't know who the other guy is, but Stay by Rihanna. And that's the song that I'm channeling for this reading. It's like you guys are both longing for each other, but he's not budging. And you stay in your power. I don't want you to put yourself forth anymore. I don't want you to put yourself forth anymore. You've already put too much tries on this guy. You've already tossed him his own rope. Like, buddy, you know what I mean? You tossed the bone over and over again. He still didn't take it. Like, you gave him so many chances to kiss your ass and to make up and to just start this new beginning together, but he's not taking the bait. And has nothing to do with you. It's just, he's very low self-worth, low self-esteem. He has his own demons to battle when it comes to mustering the strength to approach a beautiful energy like you. And don't take it personal. You're gorgeous, you're beautiful. Anybody, any man, any woman would be blessed to drink champagne out your ass. Let's get that out of the way. It has nothing to do with you. You're gorgeous and beautiful. It's his low self-worth and low self-esteem. So he's trying to G himself up, like I said, to come towards you and to just have this triumphant I'm here. Like, he's really trying to G himself up to like grow the balls to text you, call you, come towards you, everything like that. And he sees you, like he's really hoping, like, please forgive me when you take me back, please forgive me. So he's really imagining you like you're a powerhouse, you're a brick house. She's a brick house. You know that song, She's a Brick House? He thinks he knows your power, he knows your strength, he knows you're a brick house. And he just hopes that, damn, I hope she takes me back. I hope she takes me back eventually. You know what I mean? I hope she takes me back. Like real, you know, immature guy I'm picking up. He sees you as just the most abundant mother effer in the world, and he knows that you're prosperous financially, educated, you look good, you keep your petties, manicures on fleek, hair on fleek, you know, cootie cat on wax. He knows what you do, what you bring to the table, and he loves it about you. He thinks you're mother effing drop dead gorgeous, and you would definitely be that $649 billion prize. And that's why he's scared as hell. And it has nothing to do with you. Any man would hop on that. Like, you're giving this guy an opportunity of a lifetime, and he's being a baby back biatch, pretty much. And of course he's like, I believe God made you my equal. Well, of course you think that, like, my sis who's watching is the most beautiful woman in the world. So instead he feels safer sitting on that fence like Humpty Dumpty, imagining your guys' lives together without taking any action because he's scared, because he has low self-esteem and low self-worth. So he's more comfortable and feels safe being passive, sitting on that fence, not taking action towards you. And he's feeling more safer thinking, I'll always love you, I'll still love you, and I still love you, always will, kind of thing. Like giving up. Like, I threw my hands in the air and said, show me something. Like that. Like, he just feels like he just gave up, which kind of sucks because we don't want people to give up that easy. Like, your true soulmate would like make the effort, you know what I mean? So let's get the tea, more tea from ancestors and God about how this relationship would go if you wait for him, because I want you to wait for him. I don't want you to wait for him. I want you to do you and live in the present and be happy and fill yourself up with self-love to the point where you're not reaching outside yourself for your happiness. Happy people, we don't go searching for happiness because we already made it within ourselves, because we are walking temples of God. We're all connected. We are divine God in the flesh. Never forget that. Anyways, I digress. So let's get the tea on when your person comes, kisses your butt, because they, you know, they should grow balls. I hope so. Let's get the tea on when they come back, how their relationship will go from ancestors and God. Let's get the tea from them. Thank you, ancestors and God, in advance for these messages. How it'll go when he comes back. Because you stay in your power, don't you? You've already given him so many chances already. You stay in your power. You've already tossed him a lot of bones. Okay, ancestors and God, how will this relationship go when he comes back? Ooh, 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 wow, one more. Holy man, holy man. Wow, you guys, remember I said he has that photo album of you and he uses his right hand to be happy? It's his happy time all the time. Each night when he puts his head down, he imagines you 24/7. And like, he's like, I'm gonna make sure I break the condom because I want her to be my dad. I want her to be my dad? What the fuck? I want her to be my baby mama and make me a daddy. Oh my Lord. Okay, make me a father. So this guy is so crazy passionate about, remember I was getting that? He's like super hormonal over you and super imagines you every time before bed and just goes ham and takes himself to ecstasy, and then he probably becomes sad after and then puts the cover over himself and thinks, oh, what has my life become? I can be in her guts right now, but I'm such a panty. You know what I mean? So make me a father. He just really wants to dick you down. And so when he comes back, because he's full of like hormones, full of testosterone over you, he is gonna come back. So that's good to see. He's gonna grow balls, sis. He's gonna grow balls and he's gonna come back to you. And you guys are gonna get shacked up and he's gonna like make the next step in life. And he wants you to like, he wants to take the next step. He wants to, whether you guys are going to move states, move countries, move neighborhoods, he wants to do the next step, which is shacking up, okay? And he wants to be best friends forever and teammates. And this is a very beautiful soulmate connection, you guys. And there's a lot of beautiful prosperity and a lot of abundance, a lot of vacations, a lot of family barbecues, a lot of team meetings, a lot of organizational skills in the community, a lot of hallelujah, hallelujah. So you guys are both longing for each other with the Stay, Rihanna. I want you to stay. Remember that song? So don't forget, you guys, to listen to that song because you guys are both longing for each other. And it's like, bruh, Humpty Dumpty your ass on my way to my yard and kiss my motherfucking ass already. So what you can do to kind of help him along the lines is talk to his higher self, the huge cord, his higher self that connects to the Godhead and to the universe, and be like, ask permission to tap into his higher self and be like, permission to tap into Leonard's higher self. Okay, Lenny, baby. With all due respect and compassion, you are safe to come and message me and to deliver me 24 roses and to show up on my doorstep. It is safe. I won't bite your head off. I won't slash your tires. I won't yell. You are safe. Come kiss my ass already and let's make up. Let's go take the week off and just make love in our bedrooms. You know what I mean? So talk to his higher self and tell him it's safe. And it's safe for him to approach you and kiss your butt because he's scared right now, very passive, very scared of you, but very soft. He's a very soft guy. And then you guys can make these beautiful plans of how to move forward and just like free will choice, which country, car payments, how much dogs, who's gonna take over the, you know, the child skills, all that kind of stuff, you guys. You guys are just all this prosperous planning and working together and beautiful teamwork. And this is a very gorgeous, gorgeous connection, anointed with a lot of prosperity and abundance and lots of great building. A lot of building, you guys. A lot of good opportunity in this relationship moving forward. And a lot of passion, and of course a lot of love making, because your person, like I said, he already last night went ham, made love to you in his dreams, and tonight too. So let's get that out of the way. Definitely all fired up for you because he does see you as that beautiful 649 ticket and just this most beautiful woman in the world. And he's just, yeah, talk to his higher self, tell him how beautiful it is to be, that it's safe to come towards you, okay? And in the meantime, my beautiful baby, let's get a piece of advice for you since you are blessed with this beautiful relationship and opportunity. Let's get a piece of advice for you, my beautiful, gorgeous love. This guy's in love with you. I'm in love with you. I just want a piece of advice for you from Creator. Okay, let's see what this one is. Sacral chakra, my beautiful baby. So in the meantime, while you wait for this beautiful, gorgeous love of your life, while you wait for this beautiful, handsome man to grow balls and jump the fence to you, definitely make sure, in the meantime, my beautiful babies, this beautiful card, sacral chakra, advice from your ancestors and God, is it's always the chakra of creativity, abundance, and pleasure. And let these words be your mantra. Find what fills your cup and pour it all over the canvas of life. This is the time to put your creative projects first, the very ones you've had on the shelf for months. This is also the time to work on shifting your relationship with money and see it as an energetic tool that can bring you great freedom. This is also the time to focus on pleasure. What makes you feel turned on? Buy that dildo, buy that sprinkly little dildo that on Amazon, they have really good ones for $31.99, you guys. Really super cute confetti unicorn ones. They're so cute. So make sure make love to yourself, since we all know this guy's making love to you every single night in his dreams. He's so hot over you, it's not even funny. Learn more about Tantra and cultivate Shakti, which is the power of magical lovemaking, you guys. The divine feminine energy within. Shakti. So don't forget that. Dance around your living room and luxuriously oil your... Oh, you guys, your body. Make love to yourself. Treat yourself the way you would a lover. For you are life's greatest love. You are the love of your life. Make love to yourself. You are the girl of your dreams. You are like married to yourself first and foremost. You are the woman of your dreams, you guys. So make sure to always make love to yourself. Dance your fine ass body all over your living room and alone in your bedroom to Leah. I know a lot of folks don't like 69, but Leah, Leah, is a good song to dance naked in your bedroom with. It's Akon and 6ix9ine. So just put in Akon, Leah, and dance around naked in your bedroom because you're fine as hell. This guy wants to make love to you. I want to make love to you. Everyone wants to make love to you. You're beautiful. So in the meantime, make sure that you're putting all of your beautiful love into just making your business, making your bag and painting, singing, dancing, because you are a creative biatch. So make sure you utilize that in the meantime, okay? So I love you so much, my beautiful baby. You are blessed with everything in life. I love you and I'll see you next time. Hi, my beautiful babies. Hi, and welcome to Beautiful Love Tarot. Thanks for joining me on this gorgeous, beautiful, God-blessed day. And thank you, ancestors and God, for coming through with all the beautiful, beautiful messages. And yeah, let's get into it. So this is for my beautiful babies. The tea, like the nitty gritty, the deep down secrets of what your person's feeling about you deep down in their heart space, that they do not whisper to their best friends when they're drunk, that they do not tell their mama, that they do not tell anybody. So this is like the deep down dark not dark. Come on, Dwayne. Come on, Dwayne. Not dark. This is like just the beautiful secrets that they keep within, the sprinkly little secrets that they don't tell nobody, okay? So pile number 3, let's get into it. So also, you guys, don't forget, check out my website down below. cherishlbear.com. I also have some bookings available since I got the ocean and all the sports, summer sports out of the way. My schedule is opened up, so if you guys do want one-on-one readings, holler at me. My email's down below and I give it straight, no chase. So if you're looking for someone that's going to tell you everything that you want to know, I ain't your reader. I tell you what comes through based on what comes through your ancestors and your higher self, okay? People get mad at me and it's sometimes, you know, it's not my fault. Like, I'm trying to, the truth hurts, but at the end of the day, what always happens is a year later, people come back to me and they're like, thank you for telling me that. You know what I mean? So yeah, anyways, my beautiful baby, let's get into it. File number 3. Ooh, baby, I love your way every day, yeah. All right, let's get into it. Time will tell how much God wants us to be together. Please be patient with me. I am learning and I am trying. Time will tell how much God wants us to be together. Please be patient with me. I am learning and I am trying. So your person definitely believes in God. He's definitely Christian based. So let's get into it. I am too locked up, restricted. Locked up, they won't let me out. Oh, they won't let me out. Thank you for the happy magic. Thank you for the happy magic. Steady trying to find a motive. If moving on is best for you, I understand. If moving on is best for you, I understand. Wow, so your person's really like in that energy. Time will tell how much God wants us to be together. It's like he's like already kind of thinking like, please. At the same time, he's like, please be patient with me. I'm learning and I am trying. It's like he's going through this learning time with your guys' relationship. And it's about timing. It's definitely about timing because your person's like, if moving on is best for you, I understand. So it's like, you light him up. You light up this beautiful thing in his heart. You light him up, and you're like this, you know, you're like this magical elf in his life, and you bring all this twinkly magic to him and stuff like that. But at the same time, he's like almost like in this energy of giving up almost. Like he's kind of being pessimistic when it comes to your guys' connection. Very pessimistic is what I'm getting. Ooh-wee. Don't we love when this kind pops up, you guys? This is prosperity and abundance. He sees you as you don't need anything. Nothing. Because you're a winner chicken dinner. All right? Ain't nothing but a chicken wing. Like he sees you as just this beautiful, abundant woman. Just has everything in the world. You have like good credit. You have the cootie cat that gets men addicted. You're funny. You're magical. You're gorgeous. You're the whole package. You're a 10. You're a 10. And he sees this and it's like, oh, damn. Like he is so incredibly incredible. Okay, so the song that I'm definitely getting is Incredible by Future. So if you guys never heard that before, it's called Incredible by Future. Spotify, Apple Music that right now, because that is how your person is feeling about you. Incredible by Future is such a good song because you are such in a place of your life where you are so prosperous and so abundant that, sis, you can kick back and you can wind down 69 yourself, and your person completely knows this, and that's why you are a step a grade above any other biatch. Nobody compares to you, because other chicks he's dated have been goofy compared to you, and not to be a biatch, but keeping it real, like no one compared to you. Incredible by Future, Spotify that. Oh, that's a gorgeous. You guys, I just want to post this and leave it here because this is such a beautiful card. Such a beautiful card. You have built a life. You have built a life of yourself worth kicking your shoes off, and just after you finish gardening, after you finish your gym session, after you finish at the long day, you can go sit out on your deck and just thank God and just be in the present moment, because you've built a life. You've been through hell on earth. You've been through your tough childhood. You've been through bullying, and you've come so far in your life where you can actually kick off on your deck you've worked so hard for and just enjoy the fruits of your labor. And that's the part in your life where you're at, is enjoying the fruits of your labor. And he sees that. Sometimes we want someone to share the fruits of our labor with. You know what I mean? Now that we've achieved everything we've wanted to achieve. Wow. Wow, you guys. He sees you as wifey type. Very, very wifey. You ain't no fucking Chuck. You're not no wham bam thank you ma'am. You're like the whole 10. You're like the whole I can marry her kind of deal. You know what I mean? Finances and career. Yeah, you have baby. You are very successful in your life. Very career orientated, driven woman. Maturity. Mature. The silver waterfall. Wow. So yes, your person struggles a lot with this, like being timing and patience. Like he almost feels like you're so successful and he has so much baggage. Your person feels like he has so much baggage, and like he has so much, he's not good enough to be with such a shiny, well put together person. And you might not see yourself like that or think of yourself like that, but this is the way your person sees you. He sees you as very mature, has her shit together, even though you might not think that you are the babe and that you're gorgeous and that you're just this walking goddess on earth. You might not think that amazing about yourself, but yo, listen to Future. Incredible. That's what your person thinks about you. As soon as you walk in, everything else dissipates and it's just incredible. You gotta listen to that song. And he just thinks that you're so mature, so beautiful, so put together, possibly older than him. If you ain't older than him, you're just definitely way, way more good at this life stuff. You got this whole life stuff manhandled, and he just totally admires you for that. You know what I mean? And you are very more mature than him, and he's going through the spiritual dark night of the soul, if you will, right now, because whenever the silver waterfall pops up, it's a person who's battling their ego and their shadow aspects for the benefit of themselves, whether it's like he's letting go of old paradigms, old thought processes out of his auric field that were no longer serving him. He's breaking out of the matrix pretty much in this very moment. Brother needs therapy. That's all I know. Emotional loss. Yeah, you guys. He's dealing with dark night of the soul for damn sure. That's what I got in the beginning of the reading. Sacrifice. Yeah, you guys. So sacrifice. Your person is going through a tumultuous time where he's letting go of his the old paradigms. He's shifting into a whole new frequency of himself. And it's like whenever we shift through any kind of paradigms or growth of the spirit or dark nights of the soul, we have to feel 100% these really, really hard, heavy emotions. And I could even, when I'm channeling into your person's energy, I just feel his very dark heaviness right now. He's going through the row. Your person's going through the motherfucking row right now. He's going through this very hard time in his life where he's processing all these dark emotions and all of these dark energies that were holding him back and not serving him anymore now that he's tapped into. So first of all, congratulations to your person for being one of the awoken ones. Your person's very woke, and probably knowing your ass, very woke up a lot of his DNA ancestral starseed. All that galactic DNA that gets initiated upon meeting a light worker like you is honestly, that's what you did. If you haven't, it was just you reminding him of who he truly is. And obviously this relationship was initiated to definitely wake him up to his highest potential. You guys were definitely, most definitely motherfucking fated to meet up, period, exclamation mark. You guys were definitely fated to meet up because you, whether you know it or not, you are put this guy into a spiritual awakening, and he's never going to be the same again after knowing you. And it's like I said, all these old paradigms are starting to die off that were not serving him anymore, and he's going through a very hardcore, oh yeah, there we go. Thank you for the happy magic. See what I mean? Like, you light workers, you guys, there's a couple like light workers like that are dabbled in at this age of awakening that chose this life to plant the seeds in people and to wake them up into heightened frequencies. Baby, you can be in a room and you change lives. You can be in a room and you initiate planting of the seed. You just fucking existing on this planet in your community, in a hall, in an auditorium, in a hospital, clinic, waiting room. You initiate, you change the frequency no matter where you go. That's why it's really important for you, my baby, to hibernate and to refill your cup up on a daily basis. Because light workers, you need a recharge a lot, because you're here for an important mission. And you woke this guy up, and he's going through this crazy dark night of the soul, and he's just trying to keep his head above water right now. And when he does put his head above water and he's in a good landscape, he's like, I want to marry her, I want to be with her. But like I said, he's going through this emotional, like, everything I did, like, your person's thinking like, I paid 70 grand for that Hemi, I paid 70 grand for that Hummer. Why? It doesn't even matter. I can't even take it. Do I get buried in my Hummer? Do I take it like with me to spirit world? No. Everything, all the, like, your person's going through dark night of the soul where he thinks all these material things I've bought throughout the years, I can't take them with me to spirit world. Nothing even matters. All the time I sacrificed when I could have been visiting my Nana in the hospital just to pay off that Hummer. I messed up. Like, I can't even, material things don't even matter. I couldn't even take it with me to heaven. I can't buy that time back. Like, your person's going through the row. Like, your person's going through so much right now. Dark night of the soul questions, thinking about all this kind of stuff. And send him healing waves of love, you guys. Pray for your person, love. Because, yeah, you woke him up, and your person is going through this time, these downloads. You see how this woman is getting rainbow divine infusion of knowledge and wisdom and strength? I hope your person, like, let's pray that he understands that through these hard times, he's going to become out stronger, wiser, more awoken, and more better version of himself. He's the watcher. He's stepping into being the watcher. He's not just being a pawn wish-washed in the ocean. He's actually controlling the boat now, and he's letting himself float. Flow state, you guys. Flow state. Buddha. Beautiful, beautiful. So your person's going through this dark night of the soul, and he's realizing a lot of stuff. So your person probably does, like, when he does think of you, it's all sunshine, rainbows, and you're like the most beautiful woman in the world. But your person's on survival mode right now. He's going through this great death. this great death and painful time of him shifting into a higher frequency of himself, a better version of himself. So never mind trying to think about you. This guy's having a hard time even thinking about surviving. So, but when he does think about you, he thinks of beautiful, prosperous love and abundance. He absolutely adores you. He absolutely adores you, you guys. And he sees you as this beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous, beautiful woman. And it's just though he's just trying to survive right now. So has nothing to do with you. So that's why he's kind of just like, if you need to move on, move on. Like, please be patient with me. I'm just trying to survive. So don't take it personal. I'll give you this guy patience to heal because he's going through dark night of the soul. The universe is ripping him a new butthole. All right, here we go. King of Wands. Ooh. Don't we love to see this card? So your person's definitely sexually attracted to you. He wants to make love to you tomorrow, today, yesterday, last night, in this moment. He loves you. He loves your body. He loves your body. We got the Eight of Swords, going through a hard time. Dark night of the soul, going through a hard time. Just trying to survive. Your person's in survival mode in the current energy. Oh, you guys, look at how gorgeous of a beautiful. Okay, for damn sure, don't forget, make sure that you download that song Incredible by Future. Incredible, because that's what he thinks about you. Because at the end of the day, family matters. He wants to build this family with you. He wants to have the annoying neighbor. He wants to have the beautiful white picket fence. He wants to be a successful brown family. He wants to be the hero story of your guys' family, community, town. Because honestly, you guys have been through so much yourself in your childhood. You guys have a strong, strong legacy. He knows that you're a strong, powerful OG. He knows you're original gangster, and he knows he can build an empire with you. And he wants to have the beautiful family with you. The annoying neighbor, the funny grandma, the Medea grandma. He wants to have like the kids leaving their bikes, the neighborhood kids leaving their bikes in the front yard, and you guys giving them iced tea. You guys, he just wants to have this beautiful legacy with you. So he's like, I hope she holds on, because why I'm staying from her, it's not nothing personal. He wants to have the family matters with you. He wants to be the emperor to your empress, you guys. But he's just in this, and like, he's in this current energy. He's like, baby, I'm just going through this hard time trying to survive. Like, please just be patient with me. Because no matter, at the end of the day, you guys, this guy is so, so hot and heavy over you. Like, come on, Titanic, come on. Are you kidding me? Time will only tell. So he's just like very beautiful, his Christian beautiful belief, Christian Baptist belief. I'm learning and I'm trying. Oh, you guys. He is learning and he is trying, you guys. He's going through dark night of the soul. So make sure to send him healing love through your prayers tonight and today. Let's see his next actions though. His next actions. Creator God, could we please get ancestors some tea, some answers, please and thank you, ancestors and God, for this guy after he goes through his dark night of the soul, his next actions towards my watcher. Okay, so thank you, God, for the information on this guy's actions after he goes through his dark night of the soul. His next actions after he goes through dark night of the soul. Ooh. Clarify that, please and thank you. Creator God. Oh, too much. Clarify that. His next actions. Okay, so what I heard was self-deception. What I'm being told is self-deception. Clarify that, please and thank you. Yeah. And one more. Please and thank you, Creator God. Please and thank you, Creator God. Ooh, holy man, that one just totally flew out like crazy. Oh, wow. Holy man, this is intense. This is very, very intense. Very, very intense. So we have a whole love story here. Wow. Okay, so your guys' next actions, your person's next actions towards you is he's going to take the time to heal. He's going to take the time, like I said, he's going through dark night of the soul. It's a death. It's very, very, very painful. So your person might have a lot of mental health issues where he's even thinking, why should I even live? That dark. Your person's going through a very dark, 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 dark time. Probably contemplating, why is life worth even living? That kind of darkness, you guys. Because whenever this waterfall, silver waterfall card pulls up, that's a very dark time of trying to survive. So your person, his next actions are he's going to definitely take the time to heal and gain the wisdom, see all sides of the picture from all different angles, and understand that this time of death was for his highest and greatest good. So he's gonna sponge in all the wisdom gained through this hard time he's going through. And then he's gonna very wish for you to come back, and he's going to really try manifest this beautiful new beginning with you. And he's going to really, because you're his wish come true. You're like his dream girl. You're like his dream girl. You're everything he ever wished for. You're like his dream wife. So he's gonna really hope that you're still there. You're still there when the time comes. He's gonna hope that you're still there when the time comes, because it's all about timing, you guys. Divine timing. So the reason why you guys are not linked up right now in this current energy is because your person has to really get rid of some cobwebs and upgrade. Like it says, it's all about timing. Time will tell you how much God wants us to be together. Please be patient with me. I'm learning and I'm trying. So your person will hope that you're still going to be there when, you know, push comes to shove and he's ready, you know, because we can't put a time on healing, you guys. Healing is such a personal thing. We can't help people through. We can't hold their hand. It's such a personal thing. They go through it by themselves. So with this, he also has a lot of self-sabotaging behaviors where he gets caught up in thinking, what if I can't give enough to this relationship? What if she's too good for me? What if? Sometimes he gets caught up in his head and he self-deceits himself. He's, what do you call that? When someone's like always, what the hell do they call that? Syndrome. It's a syndrome where they're always they're their own worst enemy. So sometimes he's gonna get into his head before coming towards you, where he's battling heart and ego a little bit still, thinking that he's not good enough for you. So he's actually hurting himself. He's gonna battle this. But it is in the cards. This is a contract for you guys to link up. It's everything will pan out. He'll come to, according to the current energies, he will come to his senses and he will come towards you, and he will talk himself into coming towards you, because at the end of the day, the pull is way too much. The attraction is way too much. The passion is way too much. The pull is way too much to stay away from you. It's all about timing in this healing process that he's going through. So just give it patience and time, because we have the most beautiful card in the world, you guys, is the 10 of Pentacles. This is my most favorite card after the Sun in all of the tarot. In the minor arcana, this is my favorite card to see in a beautiful love reading, because it's like this guy sees the eventual end goal with you, the end game infinity stones. He wants to have the babies, he wants to have the dogs, he wants to have this beautiful cabin out in the woods with you, with just you two together, with your garden and your well and the animals and one with the earth and your babies. He wants to have the whole 10 yards with you, baby. He does. He wants to build a legacy. He wants to marry you. He wants to love you forever. He wants to make love to you. He wants to dance to country music alone in your guys' kitchen, or wind. Whatever the fuck you do, he wants to dance with you in the kitchen, and he wants to love you forever, okay? Forever and ever. Because you're his world, you're his sunshine, you're the endgame's infinity stones. How many times do I have to say that? You're the whole entire package. You're everything he's ever prayed for. You have everything. He's like, what do I bring to her? I don't bring nothing to her. What? Just a D? Just this magical sprinkly D? You know what I mean? He's like thinking, what do I even bring to her? She's so gorgeous. She has everything. But you're his world, his sunshine and his rainbows. The sun sets on you, and the sun sets and rises. Is that how it goes? The sun rises on you and the sun sets with you. Just like this beautiful love story rises with you. And at the end of the day, he's hoping it'll set with you two together holding hands. So cute. Because like, look at you guys, 10 of Cups. You guys have the 10 of Cups, the world. You guys have, look at, you guys have the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Like, how more of a beautiful, this guy sees family, marriage, wedding with you. He wants to have this beautiful new opportunity of love. This is the beautiful love reading, you guys. We have Ace of Cups at the end. So he's hoping when the timing is right and he's done his dark night of the soul and his healing and his upgrading, that he can come back to you and you'd be willing to take him back and be like, baby, I'm ready. I'm ready. Just like on the Notebook, you know, when Allie pulls up in her vehicle and they're ready now, they're more mature and grown and they like love each other. That's like what I see. And he wants to just gun-ho and move forward and just have this beautiful new beginning with you and get married and spend your guys' life together. And he sees having this beautiful legacy with you, and it's just so gorgeous and so beautiful, you guys. It's incredible by future. That's how he sees you. But like I said, you have to let him go through his healing because he's going through dark night of the soul. Pray for him and just love him. This is one of the most beautiful readings I've done in such a long time, because we have the polarity of going through hard times together, which all beautiful people go through. Beautiful relationships go through hard times to strengthen the bond, you guys. This is so gorgeous, you guys. Come on. Come on. Who never watched Family Matters growing up? Like, shut up. Time. It's all about divine timing. So in the meantime, my beautiful baby, while you wait for this guy, and pray for him, I don't want you to just totally put your happiness into him. I want you to also fill your own cup up with love. So when he comes back, it's just a bonus on your already fun, beautiful Sunday. Let's get a piece of advice for you. Let's get a piece of advice for you in the meantime. Okay, so Radha. Are you in love? Because this is the goddess of passionate love and longing, you guys. Wow, you guys. Okay, this is Radha's the goddess of passionate love and longing, okay? So this is the advice for you. It says, are you in love? I think you're in love. My watcher, obviously you're in love, okay? Are you in love? You very well, maybe soon. Radha is the goddess of euphoric bliss and deep surrender when you gaze into the eyes of your lover. You guys. That's like that song, when I look into your eyes, feels like the first time. I think that's song by Mariah Carey, When I Look Into Your Eyes. Oh, give me one good reason why we care. This is a beautiful love story, you guys. Okay, I'll shut up and I'll just, okay. Radha is the goddess of euphoric bliss and deep surrender when you gaze into the eyes of your lover. She is the passionate lover of Krishna, ooh-wee, who gave up everything to be in his arms. Radha represents the desire to merge with your beloved and lose yourself in the utter ecstasy that is love. If you aren't already in love, it's well on its way and already occurring all around you. Allow yourself to lose yourself in the divine dance of romance, for love is just you experiencing your own soul in another body. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh, this is fucking beautiful. Wow. Hi, my beautiful babies. Hi, and welcome to Beautiful Love Tarot. Thank you for joining me on this gorgeous, God blessed day in Mr. Rogers' beautiful neighborhood. Okay, so let's get into it. This is pile number 4, the deep secrets that your person thinks about you when they lay their beautiful head down at night on their beautiful pillow, and this beautiful man just like literally jogged through my view here out the window, fine as hell, beautiful, shirt off, everything, beautiful golden tan. Anyways, number 4, never mind my thirst trap ass. How your person's feeling about you deep down in their heart space. Also, I am open for bookings. Yes, busy bitch up in here. I actually have room for bookings for the next 2 weeks. A little bit, a couple spots. So if you want to book a one-on-one reading, go down below is my website and my email contact information for readings, okay? So yes, without further ado, let's get into the tea. Let's get into the deep juice of what your person's feeling about you deep down in their heart space, okay? My pile number 4. All right, actually, I almost forgot about this. I almost forgot. You are my main focus. Wait for me. Be patient. I talk. I don't know what the fuck that means. You are my main focus. Wait for me. Be patient. I talk. So when I channel, I don't know. Okay, let's just get into it, okay? Let's do this. Let's not ask questions. Haha. All right. I need to get married to you ASAP. Whoops. Locked up, they won't let me out. Ooh, they won't let me out. Steady trying to find a motive. I do what I want. I want to get married to you ASAP. You are my ultimate pursuit of happiness. I know. Oh. Are we in a storm between two miracles? I love you. Are we in a storm between two miracles? Are we in two storms between a miracle? It should actually be. Are we in two storms between a miracle? I love you. Are we in a storm between two miracles? I love you. Are we in a storm between two miracles? Oh, I get it. So the miracle happened before and the miracle is going to happen again. Right now you guys are in a storm. Oh, okay. I get what you mean. Wow, you lost me there for a minute. All right. Okay. Wow. You are my main focus. Wait for me. Be patient. Okay. Wow. This guy is definitely thinking, planning, thinking, contemplating, planning, thinking about you. How does he come back? Love who you are. Love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. And I've never seen this card in my life. Ever. I haven't seen that card in my life. Free yourself. I can read your mind, baby. Honeymoon. Another boat. So travel is definitely a factor when it comes to your guys' love. Because we have, whether it's crossing provinces, crossing cities, crossing the internet, crossing the oceans, we have a distance factor here. You are my main focus. Wait for me. Be patient. There's definitely distance, definitely plays a factor in this relationship, you guys. There's a lot of planning. We have the beautiful Queen of Cups. I'm going to sip my wine. I'm going to sit back and I'm going to watch. We have the beautiful Four of Pentacles. And the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Wands, pardon me. And then we have two, Spiritual Union. Yes, my beautiful babies. Don't we love to see that pop up? And then we have three, Heartache and Loss at the same time. Wow, this is a very yin and yang back and forth thing. The Divine Feminine. I can read your mind, baby. Sexual freedom. Wow, you guys, this is such a bipolar back and forth tug of war of emotions and love, and a very, very big, huge tug of war internal battle going on here. So your person, wow. And you know what? It makes sense. A big tug of war back and forth, because look at, are we in a storm between two miracles? It's like back and forth energy here. Wow, you guys, this is definitely some very, very conflicted energy here, because at one moment your person's like, I'm so for sure, she's a sure thing. Miguel, the song Miguel, sure thing. On one note, he's like, this is a for sure thing. It's a very promising, beautiful, prominent future. A very beautiful, lasting love connection. My person, she's Miss Thing. She's the one I want. She's everything. She's anything. It's everything. I'm all about her. All about you, Tupac. She's my marriage. She's my partner. But I feel like it's like factor plays a huge distance. The huge factor is the distance thing, and I feel like it's really hard to make it stable and ground this relationship in human physical form, because like the distance has a huge part when it comes to this relationship, because it's hard to make up after breaking up when you guys, he can't physically tug at you and hold your hand and look deep into your eyes. Like, when, like it or not, you guys, the physical connection has a lot to do with coming together with two people, because it's like you guys can physically feel the warmth and the physical connection even tenfolds when it comes to being physically here. So you guys have this deep, beautiful, gorgeous bond that's like ocean deep, but it's like it's really hard to ground it. And it's like you guys want to ground it so bad, and it's just you guys have been focused and talking for a long time and communicating and having all these beautiful text messages and even singing notes like FaceTimes. I'm seeing a lot of great communication, both very good healthy throat chakra communication and meme sharing, everything, you guys. But it's just like you guys are at the point now where you want to ground it and you want to like finally move in together and really make this love a physical grounded thing. And it's like it keeps going back and forth with everything because money may have a big huge factor. Career might have a huge factor in making each other's coming together as a couple. You know, it's like all these questions of like, well, where am I going to work in that city? Where am I going to work in the town? What, like, where am I going to work in the vicinity to meet you? Whose whip are we going to use? Whose vehicle are we going to use to work and back, etc.? You know, like a lot of planning on how to really utilize and mesh together your guys' beautiful union. And it almost at this point for your person kind of seems like, fuck, man, this is some hard ass work. Like in the beginning, all sunshine and rainbows and lollipops, like I just swept this guy off his feet where he was like, I need to get married to you ASAP. Like, you're the woman of my dreams. You're the Barbie doll of my dreams. Like, your person was all thinking like, she's the love of my life. I'm actually going to pull a card for another. Like, no one comes close to you in this town, not even motherfucker. See what I mean? Wherever he's at, he has never met a beautiful woman like you in his life. He has never met anyone like you. So it's like you swept this guy off his feet. No one compared to you. You were just like, it was this instant connection. It was just this instant beautiful, but I feel like you guys never got this relationship grounded, never made love the way you really wanted to make love with each other. I feel distance has to play a huge factor. He just wants to get physical with you. He wants to have all this integration of magical, beautiful feelings with you. He wants to, just like on that movie Avatar. Remember that movie Avatar when, what the hell is her name again? Kelika? You know, the Avatar, the daughter of the chief and the high priestess lady. She's like the chief's daughter and the high priestess's daughter. And what the hell's her name again? Kateri. You know when Kateri and Jake Sully finally make love, and the mother Gaia and all the ancestors and the elves and the spirits and the fairies and the little people, the brownies, all the earth magic, everything manifested together in that coming together of one love. That's exactly how it is when you make love with people, you guys. It's such a magical spiritual connection of magic. It's the most magical, powerful manifestation tool you can use on this 3D planet is lovemaking. So this guy wants to come together. He's ready to come together. He's so done with the texting and the talking and the FaceTiming. His body, his spirit is craving your guys' connection and the sexual freedom of manifestation and magic. And at this point though, what's really bugging him is like the financial thing. It's like, okay, how am I gonna make this work? So he's really in his head right now. He needs to drop down into his heart and take the leap of faith. Yes, you do have to have a plan, yes, but at the end of the day, you guys, taking the first leap of faith is the huge thing when it comes to your dreams coming true. So when your guy thinks about coming together and where is he going to work, because like it or not, the masculine has this ingrained, predominant thing that comes with being a masculine and a masculine vessel where you have to look after your mate, and your person is very much in a masculine temperament when he came into this world. So he wants to take care of you. He wants to wine dine with you. He wants to be the man that takes care of you and stuff like that. But it's like it weighs down on him. Like, if I move to her city, how am I going to provide for us? If I move provinces, states, towns, how am I going to provide for her? Because everything I do it for you. You're my pursuit of happiness. You're my love. You're my queen of cups. You're my baby mama. You're my wife. How am I gonna look after you? Like, he probably doesn't even tell you about what really goes down deep in his head because he doesn't want you to worry, because he's very a masculine guy. So he gets into these times where he thinks about it too much and he breaks his own heart and he thinks, fuck, am I just putting all this work into this for my heart to be broken in the end because I can't live up to looking after her? Like, very, very masculine person you're dealing with, and he's afraid to get his heart broken. And That's why he thinks like, are we in a storm or between two miracles? Like, he really hopes that you guys are just going through this hard time right now, but he really hopes at the end of the day that it'll work out. But he's kind of also on the Tinder. He's not on Tinder. He's teetering, pardon me. Maybe you guys met on Tinder, but he's teetering on the back and forth of how to make this work. And sometimes he does get into a pessimistic point of view and break his own heart, thinking of bad, false ideologies and possible timelines where he might get his heart broken possibly. But on the most part, he's really feeling like she is worth it. She is worth the miracle. We're just in between. We're in a storm right now. A miracle's about to happen. So your person is really on teetering on the fence, wondering, hoping that it's just you guys can make it through this distance. You are my main focus. Everything I do it for you. Wait for me and be patient. I talk. Okay, so that has a lot to do with your guys' main form of love right now is communicating through FaceTime, through phoning, and through memes, and through social media. And he's just hoping that the communication thing is enough to hold you over, because he craves your body as much as you crave him, you guys. He craves your physical touch as much as you crave your physical touch. So right now, 5 languages of love. The language of love you guys are really implementing and utilizing right now is the spoken word. That's a lot of how you guys are utilizing and showing your love right now is the spoken word. Right now, you guys are very, very craving the physical touch. 5 languages of love, you guys are craving the physical touch part, okay? But good job on utilizing the spoken word right now, because you guys are at a distance. Your person is definitely in love with you. Your person loves you. He sees you as being, like I said, his baby mama, his wife, his partner in crime, his ride or die, his Bonnie and Clyde, the CEO to his company. Like, he sees you as being his best friend in the whole entire world, the keeper of magic, the keeper of his secrets, the temple he comes home to. He sees you as everything, you guys. The sun sets with you and the sun rises with you every day, all day, you guys. So he just wants you to know that he's dying to free himself and to come home to you every single day. So let's see some actions that your person is going to take in the future. Let's see the actions of your guys' union coming into this even more. Okay, because I'm curious. I want to know the actions that are going to be happening. Like the actions that are going to come out of this, because I want to see the future of this connection. What kind of actions are going to happen? I want to see action, because right now there's a lot of spoken word, but I want to see the action. Creator God, can you come through with messages to show what kind of actions this person, this man, is going to be taking? What actions is he going to be taking? What actions is he going to be taking? Because right now I'm all about the action. I want to see action. And one more to go right here. I want to see that. What action is this person going to take? Wow, you guys. The action he's going to take is still teetering. Like, remember I said he's teetering all the time on the fence, to go forward, to move backward, move forward, go backwards. He wants to go the distance to come to you. The actions that he's thinking right now is he's bound. He's going crazy. He can't sleep at night. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know whether to come towards you or to stay where he's at. Like, this guy is just stuck in his head, going crazy. Like, the song I'm getting is Casey and JoJo, Crazy. I've realized that you're all my true lover. Like, Crazy by Casey and JoJo. He's going crazy, thinking about you all the time. But at the end of he really is wanting to come towards you with all this passion and all this love and all this intrigue. But it's like killing him, because then he thinks, oh my gosh, I'm just going to get my heart broken. It's not going to work out. My heart's just going to be stabbed through the heart, and I'm just going to die. And the world, I'm just going to die. She's going to take my heart. All the action I put into this relationship, it's not going to work out. Like, it's just, I'm going to get my heart broken. I'm going to get my heart broken if I come forward. Like, your person's thinking very pessimistic, you guys. A very, very negative thought wave he's thinking. At the end of the day, he does want to come forward, and he wants to tell you about how he feels. He wants to tell you that he wants to come forward, but right now he needs to save money. He needs to save a lot of money. Like, he's all about saving his money right now. His action is in the current energy is he just wants to save money right now. But you are his main focus. The reason why he's saving money is so he can come towards you. But he's telling you, like with this letter, just wait for me. Like, you're my main focus. Wait for me. Be patient. Like, don't break my heart. Don't give up now. Don't give up now. Like, everything, okay, the song that I'm really getting from the beginning, the very beginning when I started this reading till right now that keeps popping in my head is Everything I Do It For You by Bryan Adams. That is the song I want you guys to Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, is Everything I Do It For You by Bryan Adams, because this person from start to finish of this reading cannot stop. He wants to tell you deep down in his heart, that song, Everything I Do It For You. He's saving money and he's being cheap, and he really wants you to be patient with him because he knows that you are really hurting over him and you're longing for him. He wants you to know that he's feeling the exact same way, but he needs you to be patient for him and to wait for him, and he'll do anything. He'll talk to you. He'll send you nudes. He'll send you D pics in the middle of the day when you're on your lunch break with your girlfriends. He'll strip naked for you. You know what I mean? He'll do anything for you, seriously. Like, he'll dress up as Bozo the Clown and give you the helicopter dance with his wiener. He'll do anything for you. Like, he just wants you to be patient and wait for him because he's trying to make that bag, save that money so he can book that flight and build this life with you. Your person's very masculine and he wants to be the one to look after you. Bryan Adams, Everything I Do It For You. He's going to come forwards and communicate this all to you. He's going to tell you not to break his heart. He's going to tell you, don't break my heart. Don't give up now. Because you have all the power, sis. You have all the magic and all the power. You are the Queen of Cups to bust his heart because he loves you. He's already in love with you. And he's telling you, be patient with him while he saves money. Okay, let's ask the next question. While your person saves money, what's going to happen once he saves money, once he makes this bag? Now, once he saves this money, once he makes this enough money, how's your guys' relationship going to go? In the future, how's this relationship going to go if my watcher decides to wait for him and be patient with him? I don't know why you're in a rush anyways. Like, at the end of the day, you can't, I'm going to tell you, my watcher, right now, you ain't gonna be banging. You ain't gonna be making love at 90 years old when you're sitting on that rocking chair, old as F, on that deck. You guys ain't gonna be all over each other at 90 years old. You know, when you guys are on the deck watching your grandkids, your great grandkids playing, you guys have to be funny with each other. You guys have to have a personality. You guys have to be roasting each other, and just the beautiful communication. At the end of the day, all relationships are all about communication, you guys. So just understand, you guys have such a great bond going on. Like, you got to be patient for this guy, because I feel like you're ready to give up, my watcher. I feel like you're ready to give up on this guy, and he's just telling you, please just be patient with me. Like, I'm just trying to make money for you. So I know you want to give up and stuff, but yo, patience a virtue. And I know patience, your mom's a whore. Like, patience is annoying, you guys, but you just got to be patient because he's trying to make money to come back to you and everything like that. So let's see how this relationship's going to go in the future. If you're patient, let him make his money. Let's see, Creator, God, and Ancestors, how's this relationship going to go? Once my watcher waits for her man to make his money, how's this relationship going to go? Because there's no such thing as time, you guys. There's no such thing as time. It very much is a human thing, you know? All right, so how's this relationship going to go? Divine Mother, Creator, God, how's this relationship going to go in the future? My watcher waits for him. Creator God, how's this relationship going to go? How's this relationship going to go? Create. Ooh, this one was coming out. How's this relationship going to go? One more. Okay, clarify these. And clarify, and one more. How's it going to go? This relationship gonna go? Okay, so yes, there'll always be, I feel like there will always be communication. Pardon me while I have some water. I feel like there's always going to be strong communication when it comes to this relationship. If you wait for this guy to make that money, you guys will get into some more happier times, and you guys will give it a good go. You guys will give this relationship a chance, and you guys will have this beautiful new beginning. You guys, this is what Creator has got to say, your ancestors got to say. You guys will have this great new beginning. You guys will transition through this time of longing and patience and waiting and stuff like that. You will have this new beginning. But the thing is, the distance. You see, even in this card, this boat. I never noticed this boat before until now. In the distance, I never noticed this before. And obviously I'm being drawn to it because the distance, what I'm seeing is he's not going to come towards you. He's not going to come towards you. Even after he makes his money, you guys, this partnership is not going to be, it's not going to happen. It's not going to be grounded. I feel like even when he does make this money, he's not going to come towards you, which sucks because he's going to be holding himself back. And it's going to come to this abrupt decision, this abrupt end. And this is current energy, you guys. Never forget, this is current energies. You know, things can change up. But in the today, the current energies, with everything shifting and timelines meeting up, you guys, once he makes this money, there will be a great new beginning. You guys will give it a go. It's not going to manifest like you want it to, though. Maybe he will come fly to you and visit you for a weekend, but I feel like it's a different direction that his higher self is choosing to go into. So it will come to this abrupt ending. And it will come to this heartbreak and this heartache and this sadness and this abrupt ending eventually. And it's just because, like, dualities and retrospects, different paths. But you guys definitely have this bond right now where it's like, you guys definitely were supposed to link up. You guys were supposed to meet each other. This love is real, you guys. This love that you feel is real. But I feel with different journeys and different beginnings and different horizons are going to be prominent in the future that will digress and make your person take a different journey, as well as you take a different journey. There's going to be shinier, magicaler things that pop up in the future that will make you digress from one another and take a different route. Both you guys, I'm seeing. There is a lot of love here. Don't get me wrong, there is a lot of love, but at the end of the day, the distance is definitely going to take its toll and take its factor, and this relationship will not, it'll be a burden to you. It'll be a burden to you and a burden to your life. This whole long distance thing, because it's been carrying on for way too long. It's going to hold you down and take some opportunities and get too heavy of a burden for you to carry. And you definitely will choose in the end to take a different route, okay? You will. You'll get to that point. If you don't feel it now, it's going to eventually be too much. A lot of finding out about each other more, a lot of secrets coming out, a lot of more things will come out eventually that are just going to be way too much, and distance will take its toll, and it definitely will just not work out is what I'm seeing. He will offer, though, friendship. You guys will have that friendship in the future. You guys will have the opportunity to stay in touch and keep communication. But I just feel like you're not going to choose that route anymore. I feel like you want something different in life. So if you do want to keep having a pen pal to love forever, and if you're comfortable with having a pen pal forever and someone you can talk with all the time on the phone and FaceTime, then this is the relationship for you. But I'm just feeling like that's it. That's it. You will not have everything that you want in this life. You will not be emotionally fulfilled yourself. You'll always be left out, feeling emotionally deprived. So choose yourself in this relationship. This is what's the outcome, is you feeling emotionally deprived. Choose yourself and choose your happiness. I feel like all the promises that are made, good intentions are sometimes paved with shitty roads, you guys. So even though your person has good intentions and has a lot of love and respect for you, the distance, it's not strong enough to hold this bond, you guys. And you will be being left emotionally deprived, my beautiful love, okay? And I'm so sorry for that, but sometimes that's kind of what comes with falling in love. And this relationship definitely taught you a lot about that you can love again, and that you are the Queen of Cups, and you are beautiful, and you can let your walls down. And you did have this beautiful, you can love out of communication. It taught you patience. It's teaching you patience, you know what I mean? And you can love again. You can love again, you guys. You are the Empress, you are the Divine Feminine. But I'm just not gonna leave you at that. I want to see when your love life's gonna go, like if you have love in the future, because I just don't wanna leave you with that. That's kind of not nice. Creator God, please, any love in the future for my watcher. Love in the future for my watcher. Love in the future for my watcher. Future love. A tangible love, I guess. A tangible love, Creator God. In the future for my watcher. A tangible love in the future for my watcher. Oops, too much. Creator God, tangible love for my watcher. For the future. A tangible love. Ooh, and one more, please and thank you. Okay, so this is really beautiful, actually. We have the Hermit. A lot of wisdom gained through this beautiful relationship where you were taught that you can communicate, that love is not all based on physical, but it's also based on the spiritual strong cord of the soul connection, of the 5-1 love frequency, okay, you guys? So you did gain a lot of knowledge from this relationship. So first things first, you do have the power to manifest and plant the seeds of what you do want in your relationship in the future, what marriage you want, how much babies you want, where you want to live, the color of the kitchen, the color of the living room, the dogs, you know what I mean? You can, right now in the future, you do have the power to manifest your soulmate, you guys. And it will be a soulmate, because the 20 is all about karmic contracts, and it's about soulmate contracts. And you see how the hand is coming out of heaven? So it is a beautiful, it will be anointed. Your next relationship will be anointed from the heavens. Once you take all the lessons learned from this relationship, you will have a soulmate coming in the future. But first things first, you have to take every lesson and every point of integral lesson, soul lesson from this relationship, patience, communication, the strengths that you took, and implement them before you can manifest your soulmate. But still manifest your soulmate. Make those intentions, journal, do your moon rituals, your new moon rituals. Because this is honestly this is like my 10 of Pentacles card in this deck, you guys. You're going to manifest your soulmate. You're going to have that happy family with someone in the 3D. You're going to physically touch someone. You're going to communicate. You're going to have that white picket fence with the horses and the chickens. You're going to have the supper dates, you guys. You're going to have this beautiful family in the future. It's in the books, no matter what. Don't worry. You're not going to die alone. You're not going to be the crazy cat lady. You're going to have a beautiful, beautiful family in the future, you guys. You're not going to be emotionally deprived in the future, you guys. So yes, you're not going to die the crazy old cat lady on the side of town, you know what I mean, with 100 cats. No, it's in the books. You are going to have this beautiful, beautiful family blessed from God up above, okay? It's in the books. It's gonna happen. You just have to work through all of the lessons and everything you gain from this relationship, and know that Creator God is with you through this transition and through this healing and through this time, because we all know it's tough letting go of someone who meant super lots with you. And this is a really, really, really deep, in-depth reading that, holy man, I never thought I was going to get into, but this is a very deep reading. So you are going to transition, and every transition and change in life, you guys, is very, very painful, but just know that you have God co-signing this change and transition. And just like that poem Footprints, Though we think that we're alone and like we're all by ourselves and like, fuck my life, I just want to die, I don't want to live anymore, just know that that's footprints, that poem, when God is carrying you, when Jesus is carrying you along the ocean, when you think all is a bass, understand that that is when Creator is closest to you, okay? That is when God is carrying you in your darkest times. So know that you're not going to die alone. It's just in the books. You have this soulmate in the future, you guys, okay? Make sure stay positive. Keep your intentions very sunshiny and rainbowy. Make your masculine beautiful and handsome, and make sure you're using the law of attraction to really keep positive, high thought frequencies, you guys. Because the most important thing in our life isn't what other people say to us, anything outside of us. It's that voice in our head that speaks to us, that teaches us. So make sure keep your manifestations high for your dream soulmate that you want, and it will come. And also understand what we are attracted to always, since we were little babies, is naturally attracted to us. So make sure it's very, very critical from here on out, from today on to the future, that you keep your thoughts clean and only of what you want. Make sure, because your manifestation energy is super high, my watcher. So make sure you're manifesting your soulmate in everything from appearance to the way he drives, to the jokes, to his soul, to his habits, everything high frequency manifestation, okay? Because it's going to happen. But yes, in the meantime, just take all the wisdom and knowledge that you gained and focus on the positive that you gained from this relationship. Take it and just thank God for, through the pain, through the heartache, there was also sunshiny happiness and a lot of strengths that you learned in this relationship, okay? So I love you so much, my beautiful, 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 gorgeous goddess. Keep being the beautiful light that you are. I love you, and I'll see you next time on Beautiful Love Tarot. Hi, my beautiful babies. Hi, and welcome to Beautiful Love Tarot. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Cherish Love. I am also your spiritual plug to tell you what your person's deep, deep secrets in their heart space are for you, okay? So this is for my beautiful diamonds who chose pile number 5, the nitty gritty, the deep down and dirty of what your person's feeling about you deep down in their heart space, okay? So also make note, make sure you're subscribed and make sure you keep coming back, because I love your guys' beautiful energy and I love your guys' comments, and I thank you so much. Also, I am available for the next 2 weeks. I do have some openings open for one-on-ones, okay? So if you are looking for a personal reading, personal one-on-one, make sure to not hesitate to email me if you have any questions, what kind of reader I am, and just go down. My email's down there, link down below. Also my website, cherishlbear.com. Any services that you're interested in, just email me, holler at me. Like I said, I am available for the next couple weeks. All right, without further ado, my beautiful babies, let's get into it. A reading, number 5, how your person's feeling about you deep down in their beautiful heart space that they do not tell a mofo walking this planet, okay? So let's get into it. I need you, baby, if it's quite all right. Okay, what's your person feeling about you? Let's go Mexican salsa dancing. You're fun, I'm fun. Making love. Wow, this sounds like Mr. and Mrs. Smith. You know, in that movie, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, when they like were both on this random vacation and they just met each other and they just fell in love, and it was just like dancing and salsa dancing and sensual in the rain dancing on Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and then it was just like totally fun and they like fell in love and they ended up making love and they ended up having mojitos and sangrias and mimosas and they had a damn good Mexican fever time. That's the vibe I'm getting. So that's what's up. I'm also feeling the energy I'm picking up on is kind of like a imbalance. But let's get further into it. You're like the first... Okay, you guys, this is honestly so beautiful when synchronicity meets up like this. You're like the first sip of pina colada in Mexico airport. Are you fucking kidding me? First of all, because don't you love... Like, I do not... Like, these messages, when I meditate and I've whatever drops in my head, whatever's vesseled into my head, I write down. I forget what I put down. And it's so gorgeous, you guys, when these things are so synchristic and so beautiful. And like, I shuffle my cards, I pray on them. I do not see what becomes uncovered, but to see how beautiful it's synchronicity, that your ancestors and everything is just so divinely orchestrated, that makes my heart so happy. That you are right in the right place at the right time, my watcher. You are definitely in the right place in the right time. And this person's feeling crazy over you. Your person's like thinking you're that refresher. You're like the appetizer when they've went on a 10-day fast. You're like just everything mixed together. You're fun. Your person's seeing you as this very fun model in a bottle. I'm always praying for your love. I'm so in love with you. I always pray for your love. I'm so in love with you. Your person not only wants to travel the world with you and make love on every single island, they are so crazy madly infatuated with you. Pistol whip that ass on this D. Ooh, like I said, like that movie Mr. and Mrs. Smith, you guys. Remember when Brad Pitt and Angelina can't keep each other's hands off each other? That's like you guys. So after you're done watching this, I want you guys to YouTube that scene of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, when they fall in love. It's in the beginning of the movie and it's like 5 minutes and it's so beautiful, you guys. And this guy just wants to make love to you all day, every day on that vacation, wherever you guys are. Even have a staycation in the city. This guy wants to bruise you the fuck up. This guy wants to mangle you and beat it up. This guy wants to beat it up, straight up. Disruption. Disruption. The Tower. Authority. Ooh, we got that big dick energy. Oh my gosh, Cherish, come on. You guys, excuse my language, but I just had to say that. Ace of Pentacles. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Yeah. So, damn, definitely it's beautiful, beautiful sexual attraction. Big, big vibes, you guys. Big D energy, big D energy. So much passion. 7 of Cups. This is so cute. You're so cute of a baby. You're so fucking cute. You're so cute. Look at how cute, you guys. You're this guy's dreams. You're just everything. He wants to take care of you, look after you. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is so gorgeous. This is like the most beautiful like Disney princess in my books. She is so gorgeous. She's so beautiful. Ariel, like this guy gets so hot and heavy over you. He's just, you're so obsessed with you. That's what I mean. Okay, what I'm picking up, this guy really wants to look after you. This guy wants to baby you. He wants to look after you. He wants to nurture you. He has that big daddy D and like big daddy D energy. He loves that you're very feminine. He loves that he loves your sensitive side. He wants to take care of you. He wants to look after you. He wants to just, he's very, very super masculine, and he loves that you're super, 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 super feminine. And he's so attracted to that. He loves that you're so girly. He loves that, he loves when you're sensitive and you have your walls down. He loves taking care of you. He loves putting his jacket on you. He loves putting the umbrella over your head. He loves that you're such a girly girl. He loves that you're a princess. Aw, you guys. See, even this man is looking after his woman. He's looking after her. He's very, very protective of her. He just is very coveted over her body. Protection, very protective of you. Your person's very protective of you. Simple acts of kindness. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. See, this guy wants to look after you. He wants to show you affection. He wants to be the father figure in your life in a healthy way, not in like a codependent way. The Silver Waterfall. Then we have healing family issues. Separation. So no matter what, whatever's going on, like with you guys, what the disruption in your guys is keeping you from coming even more into a mutual path together, which I'm going to actually see what the hell is up. Let's clarify this healing family issues and this huge disruption that's going on. I just want to clarify this huge disruption that's going on from your guys' love? What's this huge disruption going on? This energy right here. What's this disruption all about? Please and thank you, Creator God. What's this? Yeah, there's a huge disruption in your guys' new beginning here. A huge disruption keeping you from the ball rolling. Let's see why. Why is there's this huge disruption? Okay. Please clarify this huge disruption from keeping the love moving forward. Okay, so it's all about the bag. It's all about the money. Like, but in order for this passion, for the wheels to get turning and stuff like that, in order for to have these beautiful new beginnings of this beautiful relationship and to get the ball rolling, it's like your person's very concerned about money, being a very masculine person, and being that he sees you as his princess and he wants to take care of you, and he has all these dreams of vacationing with you. He has all these ideologies in his head and these idolizations of wining, dining, taking you to Gucci, Prada, Louis Vuitton, and buying stuff off the shelf. This guy really, really is obsessed with being the masculine to take care of you, and he sees you as his princess, he sees you as his queen, and as raising his children. He's very masculine, possibly plays football, I'm getting, possibly plays some kind of professional sport. He has huge hands, very broad shoulders. So he wants to take care of you. He wants to love you. He wants to be the one to take care of you. And what's holding back from it very cementing this beautiful unconditional love, this opportunity of making you his wife, knocking you up, making you have his children? What's holding him back is just the money thing. He wants to make more money before he feels comfortable of cementing this union, and he just loves you, you guys. He's so sexually attracted to you, but he keeps his guard up and he keeps this wall up because he wants to make sure that his finances are intact and his bank account is really nice and fat. So when you guys go out, he doesn't have to worry about you paying for the wine bottle, the champagne bottle, for the Titanic bottle. He wants to make sure that he wine, dine, and 69s you, so he can pick you up, take you home, and beast the F out of you, okay? He just loves you so much, and he just wants to baby you and love you. And the way he shows love is buying things for you and showing you simple acts of kindness because he loves you. And he just wants to make sweet, sweet, beautiful love to you. And based on that, the way he wants to do it is he wants to seduce you through gifts and through taking you to Prada, vacations all over the world, buying any purse out of Louis Vuitton. Did you guys know that Cristiano Ronaldo actually met his baby mama, his wife, at the Louis Vuitton store? Yeah, real world. So it's like your person really idolizes taking you to Italy, Greece, Tahiti, vacations. Your person really wants, because he sees you as this trophy wife, as this beautiful housewife. He wants to make you a housewife. He wants to make you that beautiful princess, and he wants to give you everything you've ever dreamt of. He wants you to dress in the best clothes. He wants to lift up your skirt when he gets home from work and just come home to his trophy wife. He really wants you to never work again. So he's working hard to build this empire so you never have to work again and you can stay home and raise the kids. He's a very masculine guy, and there is some very, very beautiful, strong ties here, and this guy is so in love with you. Like he said, he wants to keep it fun, keep it light, Mexican vacation, salsa dancing, Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, hot, beautiful love, okay? Now let's get the cosign from Creator God and the ancestors, how this relationship is going to go moving forward, okay? Because this guy just wants to already be with you. He wants to be with you. It's hurting him how much he wants to be with you. Let's see this guy's on fire, man. This guy is on fire for you. This guy is like blue balls, like straight up blue balls of how much he wants to get his hands on you and rip your clothes apart. This guy's straight up blue balls when it comes to you. He's going through a hard time. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Your person's going through a really, really hard time through this slight pause in your guys' relationship. He's going through a hard time. He's going through like some blue balls syndrome, wanting to be with you already, okay? So not only are you going through the road, but your person's also going through some hard being away from you physically. As much as he wants to be with you, he wants to be with you even more. He wants to be with you even more. Like stuck to your tit kind of more. Come home to you every day kind of more. Have your bodies connected to make babies even more. That kind of more. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys. Knight of Wands, Knight of Wands. Oh my gosh. Moving forward, Creator God, how's this relationship gonna go? Creator God, what do you have to say about this union? Oh, so beautiful. I can reach, oh, baby. Yes, so beautiful, you guys. You guys will have this beautiful new beginning. You guys will have this gorgeous new beautiful love story manifest eventually with this beautiful opportunity. It's just gonna take, moving forward. Just enjoy the beautiful random nights. Tell him it's okay, baby, if we can't go to Mexico and if you're kind of too poor for, I'd be happy with a loaf of bread and some bologna from the supermarket sitting on the picnic by the local river. Like, just kind of communicate to him, like, baby, until you're super hella millionaire like I know you want to do, I'm okay with that loaf of bread in your pickup truck listening to some good old hip-hop music on the side of the river, just me and you. Like, let him know it's safe. You don't give a shit if he's not the richest guy in the world or the most successful, that it's okay. You love him just the way he is. So maybe verbalize this to him, because he's very insecure when it comes to money. Let him know, I know you're insecure about your money, and I know you put a lot of being the man's man into money and stuff, but I love you just the way you are, and I just want to spend time with you. So after we eat this loaf of bread and this bologna, how about let's just make love and rock this truck like never been rocked before, until the cops pull up and we possibly get ticketed for indecent exposure. Okay? Okay. So yes, what's gonna happen, the Creator God is saying that you guys have this beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous opportunity of this beautiful love story and this beautiful unconditional love with beautiful love making, unconditional love, this happy family, this beautiful, you're gonna be a wag, you're gonna be this beautiful trophy wife, housewife, and you're gonna raise your kids so great. I'm getting Claudia off Wigs, that kind of vibe, that kind of beautiful housewife. You're such a beautiful woman. Whoever's watching, you're super gorgeous, you're super beautiful, you're very sensitive, you have a lot of Scorpio in your chart, and you're just beautiful. And it's going to be a slow burn, so just let him know, like I said, verbalize to him, it's okay, baby, if you're not so financially where you want to be right now. I love you just the way you are, so come pick me up, quit fucking around, and how about let's get this going, you know what I mean? Because I know you're on fire, so come pick me up. And like I said, just let him know that it's safe for him to love. And he's going to eventually be successful. It's just he's got to be patient with himself, because this guy is all about you. He loves you, and it's gorgeous, and it's co-signed by the universe, and there's so much beautiful to be experienced yet to come in this relationship. It's only just begun. This beautiful loving relationship has only just begun, and that's how your person's feeling about you. He's on fire for you. He just wants to bone you, make love to you as soon as you wake up, in the shower, on the kitchen table, on the living room floor, in Burger King bathroom. He wants to make love to you everywhere and anywhere, because you're the love of his life. You're his dream girl come true, and he is so sexually attracted to you, and he can't wait to start this beautiful life with you. You are everything he's ever prayed for since he was little, and he loves you. He's in love with you, and he'll always be in love with you. And like I said, he's so on fire for you right now. When he thinks about you, he probably gets like a wet willy. Okay? Okay, my beautiful baby? So stay being the most beautiful, gorgeous goddess queen that you are. I love you so much, you beautiful ass, bomb ass bitch. I love you, and I'll see you next time on Beautiful Love Tarot. Hi, my beautiful babies, and welcome to Beautiful Love Tarot. Hi, so this is for my gorgeous babies who chose pile number 6. How's your person feeling about you? Deep down in their secret heart space that they do not whisper to their bartender, to their boys after a baseball game, all Titanics and buds for the whole team, to the bartender on a Mexican airport. No, they don't tell nobody, not their mama, not their sister, nobody. So I'm your spiritual plug. I'm here to tell you the secrets of what your person's feeling about you deep down in their heart space, okay? So make sure you're subscribed, and I do have availability for one-on-one readings. So if you need a one-on-one reading, my information, my contact information is linked down below, and my website is also linked down below. So if you want to check out my website, the services I offer, make sure, don't hesitate to check out cherishlovebear.com, okay? for one-on-one readings on anything, love, career, finances, etc. Okay? So without further ado, my beautiful babies, let's get into it. Pile number 6. How's your beautiful person feeling deep down in their cute little heart space about you? Okay? Let's see. City lights, night lights. Let me hold your hand through the city. I'm in love. City lights, night lights. Let me hold your hand through the city. I'm in love. Oh, you guys, this would honestly be like the most perfect date night. Like, I'm not even kidding. This would be the most perfect first date for me. Would be like just all hair did, beat did, body on peak, cootie cat waxed, you know what I mean? Popping bottles with your lover, going to this really bougie restaurant downtown in the city, and just dressed to the tens, and just flirting, and just having champagne and sweet whispers of love. Oh my gosh, you guys, that beautiful Victoria's Secret underwear you just bought the day before, you know what I mean? Like, this would honestly be the best. This would be the best date night. In my books, this would be the best date night. And your beautiful face in the nighttime. Oh my God, you guys, I'm just getting the butterflies thinking about this. I'm like living my life through you. In this moment, I'm living my life through you. Whoever picked this pile, this is like the most perfect date night in the world. Like, oh my gosh, you guys. I'm in love. I'm in love. You are royalty. You are my forever queen. You're my best friend in the whole entire world. My number one, my most valuable player for eternity. Like, wow, you guys, if this doesn't speak volumes on how your person's feeling about you, I do not know what. I do not know what. This is like one of my favorite in whole entire Beautiful Love Oracle cards. It is just, this guy is just so enamored, like so in awe. Like, you're an enigma that walked out of the world, walked out of like paradise and just touched down to his world, and he's on cloud 9. Like, your person's in love with you. He's floating right now. Wherever your person is, he's dancing, and he's giving a little hum, even though he can't carry a note to save his life. He's singing right now in this very moment. I'm soldiering up for us. Be patient, please. Aw, I love that. I am jealous of every man I see you speaking to. Okay, so your person's so in love with you, you guys. Very territorial over you also. Light. So this is like so gorgeous. This is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is like so beautiful. Like, I am so happy because this card came out. Because you know why? Because this is the Sun card, you guys. This is like the most beautiful card in the whole entire tarot you can ever get, you guys. Your person thinks that you are the most beautiful, gorgeous, beautiful, amazing, motherfucking enigma living Barbie in the world. You're like the Bratz doll come to life. You're like a magical ass unicorn just came into the world, like a real awesome unicorn, one that blows jets, and when he like breathes, magical candy and lollipops come to your guys' laps. Like, that's how magical this guy is when he thinks about you. He thinks that you are just everything out of a storybook and then some. He thinks that the big bad wolf could never ever blow down your cabin because you're too motherfucking fine in all areas. Big booty, lips on peak, a good love maker, a good cooker, a good biatch when it comes to finances, everything. You're the sunshine to the sky. This is the best card you can ever get in any reading, you guys. You are the light to this guy's life. Absolute light. Wow, this is a hardcore reading, you guys. This is super hardcore. Like, this guy is enamored with you. You're like the 9th wonder of the world. Like, fuck the Egyptian pyramids. Like, honestly, he couldn't give 2 licks about that shit. Then there was you. The God made, the extraterrestrials came and helped man make the pyramids. The Anunnakians helped mankind make the pyramids, but then there was you. Any day of the year, he would choose you over and over again. F the Great Pyramids. Okay, rest and rejuvenate. He's so blown over and enamored and majesticized from you. It's like he needs to stop and breathe once in a while. Let your friends help you. I can read your mind, baby. Oh, you guys, look it. This is the best card in this whole entire oracle, you guys. This is the partnership card. It's such a huge partnership soulmate card. Look at it. That the oracle, in honor of how beautiful this I love you is, it's named after it. Like, isn't that so beautiful? This guy's in love with you. This guy's head over heels over you. He's so not grounded. He's like probably lost 10 pounds this week because he can't stop with the butterflies. The butterflies, he's choking on his feelings for you. Like, you know, when you're so in love and so crazy in love and you lose 10 pounds, your guy is so in love with you. Like I said, this motherfucker's somewhere out there. Whether he's in the mechanic shop, whether he's at his brother's house watching the NFL game, he's losing weight and he cannot eat anything because he's so in love with you. This guy's on cloud 9 when he thinks of you. He is so crazy in love with you. He's like a little schoolgirl. No matter how butch he is, no matter how masculine he is, no matter how much he can F someone up, this guy, you brought him to his knees. You brought this mother effer to his knees with your love, with your grace. Wow, this guy is so in love with you. You deserve love. And then we have inner peace, Kung Fu Panda, inner peace. Come on, nails, kick in. It's like I'm wearing long nails and I'm not. Life purpose. He knows that you're intertwined into what he came on this world to do. Everything makes sense now. We have, of course. Yes, bitch. Yes. You have that WAP box. Okay. Yes. You have that WAP box. This guy is done holding himself back from you. He's done holding himself back from you. He's done trying to keep everything from you. Yes, he's going to try play it cool and he's going to be like, oh, let's go on a date. I'll take you under these city lights, these night lights, and I'm going to play it cool like I don't want to jump your bones. But deep down, he wants to jump your bones. Deep down, he's already imagined all the hundreds of ways he can take you down in bed. He's already imagined ripping your clothes off. He's so sexually attracted to you. But when he takes you for supper to pop those bottles, he's going to play it cool. Like, so, yeah, what's your favorite interests? Like, what's your dream island to go to? You know, he's going to act like Rico Suave, like he's not so totally obsessed with you. You know what I mean? And he's already in love with you. You already have him around your thumb. So understand that's what's up. And with this, I'm soldiering up for us. Be patient, please. And the you deserve love and the let your friends help you. I'm going to clarify what's going on here. Like what this is going on, this energy. Please thank you, ancestors and God, for what comes up. Wow, holy man. So there's a choice he has to make. Yeah, there's a choice he has to make between leaving a woman. Yeah, so that's what is definitely popping up here. So leaving the past behind, like with the be patient, I'm soldiering up for us, be patient, let my friends help you. He's getting rid of old energies from his past because he knows that what you bring to the table, nobody else compares to. You're represented from the High Priestess. You're definitely beautiful. You're intuitive. You're gorgeous. You're strong. You're everything he's ever prayed for since he was a baby. In the darkness came you. You are an enigma. You are the sunshine to his earth. He's coming out of a relationship. He loves you. He's coming out of a relationship and it's been hella hard for him. Thus the rest and rejuvenate. He's coming out of a relationship that took a lot of him. It was a karmic relationship. The person he was with wasn't at his equation. The person that he was with took a lot from him, took a lot of energy. And it was a karmic lesson he had to go through to gain lessons, to gain his prosperous heartbreak, to know what he deserves in life, to know what he doesn't want in life. So the relationship he's coming out of essentially taught him what he wants in a partner and what he doesn't want in a partner. So he is coming fresh out of a relationship that was very imbalanced, where his karmic partner took a lot from him, okay? So the guy does need some time to rest and rejuvenate, so he comes back with you with this really magical D boner, like this really magical, you know, he wants to D write the F down. Let's get that out of the way. Your person wants to make passionate love to you. We got that, okay? He wants that WAP box of yours. He wants that magic that only you can offer. So he's really knows that you deserve the best. So he's taking his time to rest and rejuvenate from this woman that he was with to really make sure that he's the best for you. Because trust and believe, sis, he wants to take you down over and over and over 9 rounds until you guys, there's no energy left. There's no sperm left in that sack. You know what I mean? He's so in love with you. And he just is taking his time to really get all of the energy and all of the cobwebs from his past relationship out of the way so he can come at you with this beautiful new beginning. And rightfully so. He doesn't want this relationship to be based on deceit or any kind of lies or any kind of backdoor relations. He wants it to be full frontal door, full frontal clean slate. So he's taking his time to really come towards you with the best of him, okay? The best of me. As he knows that you're so beautiful and so independent, and he knows that he can see a beautiful, more prosperous life with you. You brought the sunshine into his life again, you guys. You made him open up to this new opportunity and this new beautiful life of magic and love. And that's only that you have to offer. No one else can offer him that, only you. Only You by Ashanti. So the song I want you guys to really get into is Only You by Ashanti. Okay, because this guy, that's how he's feeling about you. You brought him into this whole new perspective. He didn't know that a love like this could exist, but you brought it in with him. So he's making the choice to move forward with you. But like I said, he respects and loves you enough to know that you beautiful queen, goddess ass bitch, that he doesn't want to come out with the debris of the past of his karmic relationship, his last relationship. So he's taking the time to really heal and let go of the old chick he was with. So he can come into more beautiful, brighter waters with you, because he is coming out of a hard time. And breakups, no matter how little or minuscule they are, breakups take time, you guys, to heal. So he can't wait to come out of that relationship and just fly towards you, just jump towards you. So he is coming out of some mucky waters, and he is in love with you, and he is hoping you have the strength and patience it takes to just soldier up while he soldiers up. To soldier up while he soldiers up into being a better man for you, because he knows you deserve the best, because you're everything he's ever prayed for and wanted in his whole entire life, and he can't take his eyes off you. He thinks about you day and night. Before he goes to bed, he makes sure that he makes love to himself and acts like it's you. He's so enamored with you. Not only are you everything he's ever prayed for on the inside, but you're everything he's ever prayed for on the outside. He can't keep his hands on you. Once you guys make love, this guy, understand, he will never keep his hands off you. Even if you guys are 80 years old in the retirement home, he won't keep his hands off you. He won't. And he knows that he deserves the best love, and he knows you are the best love, and he knows that he deserves you. He deserves you. And so he knows that the best love takes time, and that he's going to get rid of whatever the karmic relationship of the past so he can come towards you with this beautiful new slate. Because he knows that you're the 1 in 8 billion beautiful, beautiful walking goddess. Here's dream come true. We have the 9 of Cups. Everything he's ever wished for in his whole entire life is you. And he's happy that God finally answered his prayers, and he's down on his knees with so much happiness. When he thinks about you, it's just like he's down on his knees thanking God, Creator God, Buddha, Godhead, Kichimantu, whatever you call the Godhead. He's down on his knees thanking Creator that God made you and that he sent you. So you guys are almost in alignment. You guys are almost ready for union. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You guys are, remember I said there was an imbalance in the beginning of the reading when I was like, there's like an imbalance here. The imbalance is you guys are almost ready for union, okay? You guys are just about ready for union. He just has a little bit more time to go through with balancing out the scales and getting rid of his old karmic relationship. So the stars will align to bring you, his wife, his future baby mama into his prospects, okay? You guys are almost ready for union here. He's gonna come off with the chains and he's gonna jump your bones and he's never gonna let you go. And he's gonna rent a cabin somewhere in the mountains and he's gonna like make love to you over and over and over and over again till there's no more sperm in that bank. Till there's no more sperm in that bank. Nope. He's gonna jump your bones forever, and he knows that you are the reason, you are a huge reason that he has come on this earth, and that he's gonna take your hand and he's never gonna let your hand go. He's gonna hold your hand through this life, and he's gonna walk through this life with you. And your guys's, you know, it's a soulmate when your life purposes are intertwined. Your guys's strengths are intertwined. Your guys's objectives are intertwined. It's so much in common because it's a common life purpose because of a soulmate union, you guys. And that's, you and him are soulmates. With the city lights, night lights, let me hold your hand through the city. Not only hold your hand through the city, but let me hold your hand through this life. I'm in love with you. I love 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 you. You guys are almost ready for 100% union. Like, this is a super beautiful reading, you guys. Your guy, wow, transitioning. So pray for his strength through the transition he's going through with leaving and clearing up the cobwebs of the past. And it's good on him. Let's give a round of applause for your guy for being man enough to take the time to heal. Because we got a whole lot of unhealed masculines that just jump from one relationship to the next. But your man's wise enough and man enough to know that to really come at you, it's like he needs to come with a clean slate and be healed. So round of applause for your man being emotionally intelligent enough to know that that's what it takes to really love someone in 100%. So wow, this is a beautiful, beautiful reading, you guys. And you know it's a soulmate when they bring you peace. Remember what Buddha says? Buddha's like, peace, you know it's a soulmate when everything works beautiful and it's like butter on melted toast. You know what I mean? Everything just comes together so beautiful and so great. That's how you know it's in its divine timing and divine union, when everything just works together so perfect and your guys' paths mesh together so beautiful. So thank God for this beautiful union, you guys. You guys are just about ready for union, just there. Just let the guy heal just a little bit more. He's going to come towards you, guns a-blazing, and you guys are going to get off. See the Egyptian pyramid back there? Baby, you're the 9th wonder of the world, okay? Fuck the Egyptian pyramids. He can care less. He can stare at you all day, every day for the next 80 years, and he'd be the happiest guy on this planet, hands down. He is so in love with you. He's so possessive over you already. It's like you guys are already in a relationship. But like I said, divine timing's at play. You guys are almost ready for union. And that is gorgeous because he's going to come towards you with all the sunshine and rainbows and happiness and love that you deserve. And it's going to be solid and more secure and more safe. Okay? And that's beautiful. That's a beautiful gift a man can give you, is his whole self, everything, you guys. He's gonna give you everything. I love this reading. And like I said, hands up to your man for loving you enough, loving you with all of his being to give you that. Okay? That's beautiful, you guys. That is so beautiful. So let's see what else Creator, God, and the ancestors have to say about your guys' beautiful relationship. I just want to see what else your ancestors and God has to say about this beautiful relationship. Oh, that's where you went, you little poop stain. And one more, please and thank you. Creator God, thank you, Creator God. One more. Aw, you guys. Aw, this is, I love when the ancestors co-sign so beautiful on a relationship. So what the ancestors have to say is there's so much passion and so much love. Like I said, by the end of the first week on your guys' vacation, locking yourself up in that beautiful, beautiful hotel room, this guy, there's going to be no more sperm in his bank. Because you, baby, you got that magical WAP box that any man would die over, okay? Men only wish for you, okay? But they can't have you because you're magic. You're an enigma. So make sure to express your love as much as you can with him and let him know that, you know, it's safe. eventually when he does come towards you all ready and more healed, make sure it's safe for you to love my baby, and don't hold back in expressing your love, because this is the love of a lifetime and this is a soulmate relationship, and it's a beautiful new opportunity of growth and happiness and amazingness, and this is a new love and this is a new dating opportunity, and I'm so blessed from up above, and it's so co-signed, and I'm hugging you through the camera because this is exciting for me. And this, like I said, this is something that every girl in this whole entire world, 4 billion women, I don't give a F who you are, wishes for. This is the love of a lifetime. You swept this guy off his feet. Remember I told you how he's somewhere right now just singing to himself, even though he can't carry a note to save his life? He's singing somewhere. You have this guy singing because he's in love with you. He's so in love with you and enamored with you, and this is a beautiful new love relationship, and he wants to hold your hand forever and ever and ever. So city lights, night lights, let me hold your hand through the city. He's in love with you. He loves you. I love you. He loves you. Like, everyone loves you.
Love it, baby, love it, baby, love it, baby.